Let's talk about the concept of resilience and how we can use it to our advantage for maintaining and improving our mental health and wellness. The American Psychological Association defines resilience as the process of adapting well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, threats, and even significant sources of stress, such as family and relationship problems, serious health problems, or workplace and financial stressors. Put even more simply, it is about bouncing back from adversity. We each possess varying levels of resilience, some of which we were probably born with, and some of which we have no doubt developed in response to our experiences. Some of us are more resilient to certain kinds of stressors and less resilient when it comes to others. For example, we may be extremely resilient when faced with work stressors, but not so resilient when faced with family or interpersonal stress. From infancy, we begin to develop resilience as we face adversity and challenges, largely shaping our future responses to stressors as we age. As life will always continue to throw challenges at us, it's never a bad idea to work at building greater resilience or understanding how to improve our ability to recuperate from the stressors we face. There are 10 core factors that have shown to play a vital role in fostering resilience. The first component is optimism, or having a future-oriented attitude, which includes a sense of hope and confidence that things will turn out well. This doesn't mean we are blindly trusting or always seeing the positive in everything, but simply that we're learning more about how to effectively balance our thinking in the face of adversity and how to enhance our ability to form a more optimistic attitude. Facing fear is another huge factor, as humans experience traumatic events and naturally develop fearful reactions. The challenge with this is when we start to avoid experiences that our brains link to these fears, instead of learning the skills to address them. They can seem much more difficult and imposing. Ideally, we steer safely into our fears and navigate through them. Now, learning to understand and trust our personal values, morals, and what we see as right from wrong is something many struggle to identify. But with time, discussion, and reflection, we can pull these values to the surface and strengthen our individual identity, as well as how we relate to and communicate with others. The ability to be mentally and emotionally flexible is also linked to greater resilience, as is the resilience factor of keeping our brain and body active. This is where our mind and body connection is so important to consider as we develop skills that keep us sharp and adaptable physically and mentally. Greater resilience has been associated with individuals who carry a genuine sense of purpose and meaning that continues to grow, knowing and embracing why we do the things that we do. In fact, religion and spirituality make up a particular dimension of resilience that can connect us with greater meaning, purpose, and inspiration. Similarly, as social beings that learn to relate to ourselves in the world through interaction, we need the connection of social support to build resilience. And within that support, resilience can be derived from being able to look to role models that we can imitate, which gives us a unique sense of support and guidance. Next, I'd encourage you to think about how these 10 factors have or have not impacted your ability to adapt to stresses in your life. Thank you for being here.